Alright. It's now boiled down. It's quite thick. Turn the heat off. And then keep stirring. You always got to stir. But now everything's broken down. Cauliflower, the potato, it's turned into the sauce. Leeks, everything's just like minimalized now. And now it's ready to make into a pie. But you turn the heat off, and you let it like just sit here and just bake in its own ambience. So fucking good. And this is how you make the mix for the pies. The pies, they're a different story. There's more to the pies. This is why I say, just cook the mix down the night before. Have it ready. It's some fucking tasty mix. It's gonna taste so good. A lot of corn in there. But oh, so hot. Keep stirring that shit. Okay, so you turn the heat off, and you let it thicken up for probably like 30 minutes. You just like walk away. Just let it. You turn the heat off. There's nothing coming from under. Oh, so tasty. But yeah, and then we got to go into how you prepare the pies. Like I said earlier, you got your mum's way of doing it, which is the best. I've got a pie maker now. The pie makers are brilliant. I'll give you a little light touch up on the situation. It's like you put the not it's not it's a kind of pastry. You put short crust on the base of whatever you're cooking in, and you push it all down. You oil you oil the base up. Get a little bit of oil or butter or whatever. Coat the whole entire pie base thing that you're putting in the oven, so that the pastry doesn't stick. Then you press it down, and then you put a layer of baking paper in there, and then you fill that fucking thing with rice. So it's full of rice, and the white rice weighs it down. You can put the rice back in the packet when you're done. And then you you chuck that in the oven for 10 minutes. And your base is done. Then you bring it out and you fill it up with this pie mix. And then you grab some, what do you call it, puff pastry, and lay that over the top and cut it off, and you use a little bit of milk and some melted butter. You mix some milk and some melted butter, and you join it all together with your fingers. The whole way around. Then you put that in the oven for 10 minutes, and you bring it out, you have pies. Now, the one thing that I would recommend, and depending on what people like, is you put the pie mix in there up to level, and then you grab whatever cheese, you grated some cheese, or you bought some grated cheese, whatever. The cheese that everyone likes, you grate that up, you put it over the pie mix, and then you lay your top pastry over, which is what do you call it? Puff pastry. And then you put it back in the oven for 10 minutes. Like just until the puff pastry goes brown and creamy. And now you know how to make pies. There's a lot of work involved. But I believe in you. You can do this.